She's married with a copper ring in the ear. Okay, here you can see some of the children. They can read English and write. Do you want them to read for you?
Yes, please.
Yes? Yes, yeah. It was on my ABCD, yeah? If somebody dies here in the village, that's a very bad luck in the village. We have to dismantle the village and move to somewhere else. And also, if there's not enough grass for the cows around the area, that can make us move. Whenever we move, we cut the special sticks like these ones. They are very special for making the houses, and all the houses are made like this. Here is a meeting place. The meeting place is like White House in America. My grandfather is the chief for our 10 villages. Because he's very old, he's going to take over from him. And he's a very good chief, and you can greet him, Sova.
Sova. Sova.
Sova.
Very nice to be here. Thank you so very much.
I am Musike Kichwa. And he has to bless you because you are like our daughter. So you need a blessing so that God can bless you, have kids, and good safari and anything, everything.
And I will. Hello, thank you very much.
Sova.
Thank you, Sova.
Sova de Bayan.
Sova.
De Bayan. Yeah. Sova ntita de. Yeah. Yeah. Sova ngalaye. These are the warriors. They are making their dressing. Usually it is original, not the one like if you go to the commercial places, you can see they make by using different things, but this is how we do it. And the warriors, men have got 3 stages. When you get 15, you become a warrior, you get circumcised, and then that's the time you wear the beads, a lot of beads, long hair, and a nice decoration to attract the girls. This is as the uniform. And once you're a warrior, you have to protect the community for 10 years. They are not allowed to marry, and they are not allowed to eat in the village, and they are not allowed to have a house to sleep in.
Where do they sleep?
They have to sleep outside.
How long does it take to braid the hair?
Oh, it takes a long time because you see how they do it slowly by slowly. It can take even 1 month, 1 full month.
And how often do they have to redo it and put the red in again?
After 1 year again.
So every year they put the red dye in and braid the hair again?
Yeah.
What's in their ears?
They put ivory.
Is it local ivory? They find it here?
Yeah, local ivory.
From the animals?
Oh, they used, yeah, this is from the grandfather's generation. They don't kill anymore.
What makes the red color?
Yeah, it's ochre. It's a stone, they grind the stone. Like now, they can take even 8 hours, 10 hours.
They'll sit here.
He has been sitting since the morning, yeah. And they will do it up to 8 hours.
When Big Five Safari and other tour companies bring tourists to the great Masai Mara National Reserve, the tourists have quite a nice experience right from the point of the drive into the reserve, be it by road or by flight. They get to experience the abundance of wildlife. They get to experience the great hospitality of the Kenyan people and the experience that you cannot get elsewhere in the world of the great welcome of the Masai dancers. The Mara Serena Safari Lodge, for example, has been carefully designed to depict a small Masai village that will show you what a homestead of the Masai people looks like. The coloring of the lodge right from the exterior is that blends well with the environment, and you will not be able to see the lodge if you looked at it from a distance. The interiors are nicely done to depict the love of the Masai people wanting to show the bright colors. If you looked at a nicely decorated Masai warrior, or the lady, for example, they wear a lot of ornaments with brightly colored beads. And that's what you find here that is so unique about the Mara Serena. One might ask, what is there to see while at the Mara Serena? Well, every client coming to the Mara Serena National Reserve expects to go on game drive. That is done on stipulated hours of the day so that you can give time to the animals that hunt by the day to have a share of the time to do the hunting. You get to see the rock hyraxes while at Mara Serena that are so many that sometimes become a nuisance, but you'll also love them as they run across the swimming pool and take over the swimming pool at 4 o'clock when guests are out for the drive. At the Masai Mara National Reserve, tourists get a chance to interact directly with the local people here. For example, the Masai people. You get to know how their way of life is. We've carefully brought in the culture of the people. We've introduced cultural talks and dance. This is the only place you'll be able to know what exactly the life of a Masai is. You've got a lecturer that takes you through a 45-minute talk, and you've got a chance to ask questions that would otherwise not be able to if you read it from a book. And they also are happy to work in such facilities where they're able to provide their services, interact with tourists, and also get to know about the world out there. And in turn, they get benefits to the local people back at home. The local communities within the areas where we have the tourist facilities find benefit rather than negativity in being within these areas. The Masai Mara National Reserve is unique by its migration, the migration of the wildebeest. We have more than 1.6 million wildebeest.
This migration goes around the year between Masai Mara and Serengeti ecosystem. The Serengeti ecosystem is one ecological unit. That is, the Masai Mara and Serengeti is one ecological unit. They are normally in the Mara between May, June, July, up to November, depending on the rainfall pattern. If the rain comes early, the migration may go back sooner. If we have less rainfall in the year, the migration is going to stay here longer. The Masai Mara region is relatively wetter, and has got more grass material than any other part of the whole ecosystem. So as such, this area, the Masai Mara, because of high rainfall, is well famous for different species of animals. We owe a lot to the local people because they actually been the custodian of the wildlife. They don't eat them, and they coexist. As a result of that, we give a small share of the revenue accrued from tourism to these particular masses. The local people appreciate conservation of the wildlife, and they see it as an asset, but not as a liability. So as a result of that,